Greetings. This program is used to list classical composers. The obvious subject could be anything at all, it really doesn't matter. I have a book of classical composers and I thought I'll play with something and see what I can come up with. So this has first name, last name, middle names, separate fields, year of birth, year of death. And you can select all, or you can select a particular century. You can sort it by age, up or down. There are comments available. You can list a URL, which in this case is usually Wikipedia. I have a basic help text screen, and I've added this morning a little search facility. So you type in VIV and you press search and you get Vivaldi. On the top left you can see that it lists the total number of composers, and you're over on the left you're saying you're showing composers after the year 1800, it could be 1700, 1600, whatever you select from that drop down on the left hand side. You can export this to Excel if you wanted to. Not much point in doing that. And you can load. At the moment I've made it a spreadsheet called Classical Composers. The danger here is if you load from classical composers and then you start adding new composers, you're going to get out of sync. So that's something for you to bear in mind. So I can add a new composer. I can put in first name, middle name, last name, DOB, DOD, URL, which I'm just going with wiki entries at the moment. Notes, you can say that they are American, that they were married 5 times, that they died very young or they died very old, whatever your notes, whatever you want them to be. If you're doing multiple entries, you would save, and if you're doing one entry or last, then you would save and close. Active is Y. If you make it N, it becomes inactive and doesn't show up. Is that about it? That's about it, really. My help text is that, only because I haven't finished it yet. I've still got some stuff to do. Now, on the left here, let's get rid of that. On the left here, I've got a list of composers, all shapes and sizes, and what I've tried to do is graphically map their date of birth to their date of death. How long were they alive? This actually is quite interesting because it works. Woo-hoo. So I've clicked on 1700, which means this on the left hand side is 1700. About here in the middle is 1800, and over here is going to be 1899. I have not cleared up the end of this data grid view. You'll have to bear with me on that. And I'm getting to the point where I can't think of anything else to add to this thing. I'm sure there are things I could add, but I've spent 2 or 3 weeks on this already, and some of it was a bit of a headache, as in, this is what I want to do, how am I going to do it? So I've got it up and running, it's functional, it behaves itself, more or less. And that really is going to be it. Now, is there anything else to show? No, not really. I have all the code here. Scrolling down to the bottom, you can see there are 650 lines of code. That's that search facility which I added only this morning, really. The rest of it, it's all pretty good actually. I'm quite pleased. Behaves itself quite nicely. Thank you very much. That's me. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.